And now, City TV 19 presents Senior Moments.
Hello, welcome to Senior Moments. I'm Bonnie Weber. Are you getting anxious for springtime and warmer weather? Me too. However, Mother Nature can produce some pretty bad storms this time of year. So when the weather isn't cooperating, that's the perfect time to enjoy watching Senior Moments and find out about what's happening at your local senior centers. Senior Moments covers events and activities at senior centers in the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti area, such as the Ann Arbor Senior Center, Turner Senior Resource Center, the Pittsfield Senior Center, the Ypsilanti Senior Center, and the Ann Arbor Community Center. Also, the show provides information for our senior citizens on such issues as health, wealth, finance, and entertainment. The program premieres on the last Sunday of the month with reruns on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 5 p.m. on CTN Channel 19 for a month. Now let's watch Senior Moments and find out how you can get free smoke alarms. Hello, I'm Bonnie Weber. Today my guest is Tariq Alfanek. Tariq is a Disaster Cycle Service Associate with the American Red Cross. Today he's going to tell us about a free smoke alarm program for seniors. Welcome to the show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm so glad that you joined us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
I was at the Pittsfield Senior Center last fall, and I stopped at the American Cross booth, and I found out about all the great things that the American Red Cross is doing for our community. And you have a free smoke alarm program that I'm so glad you're here to talk to us today about. But before we get to that, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the American Red Cross?
My name is Tariq. I'm from the American Red Cross Southeast Michigan chapter. I work from Ann Arbor office. In our office, we cover Washtenaw, Lenawee, and Monroe. Basically, we work on three important things. First one is prepare. We try to prepare the communities for disaster that might happen. Second one is we respond. We respond to disasters that might happen, just like home fires, tornadoes, any kind of floods, nationally and locally. We also recover the communities after a disaster. We help them financially and how to move after a disaster. Michigan has had highest rates in home fires. That's why in the United States, every 2 hours, someone passed away from a home fire. That's why the American Red Cross is conducting this free smoke alarm installation inspections, where we install up to 3 smoke alarms for each house. We also give some information about home fire safety checklist and how to be prepared in case of evacuation. And we give them some education about disasters that might happen, just like tornadoes, thunderstorms, floods, or home fires.
So what was the statistics on the home fires? I was just amazed. How often do we have home fires?
Every 8 minutes, we respond to a home fire in Detroit.
Every 8 minutes?
And our chapter is the 3rd busiest in the United States after Greater New York and Chicago.
I had no idea. So this program is really wonderful then, especially for seniors, because it takes us a little bit longer to get out of the home, or to realize that there might be a situation going on in the home. So this program that you have, this is a free program?
So basically, this is a nationwide program. Everyone is qualified. There's no any fees or donations or anything asked. Everyone is welcome to get involved and take advantage of this program. You can either sign up online, or you can call any of the Red Cross chapters nearby. In our office, we cover Washtenaw, Lenawee, and Monroe. Our phone number is 734-971-5300, extension number 229. Or also you can go online, redcross.org, and you can find the nearest chapter at your local county, and you can sign up over there.
So it's so anybody in the state of Michigan.
Anyone,
so regardless, and so any of our viewers,
correct,
they can call the American Red Cross, and you'll come out and you'll do a home inspection. You'll make sure that they've got smoke alarms, first of all, they have smoke alarms, and second, if the smoke alarms are out of date, then what kind of smoke alarms is it that you bring to the house?
So basically, our smoke alarm has a 10-year life battery. It's really good because most of the people forget to change the batteries every 6 months. This one is really good and more convenient because most of the people try to light up a candle or burn something while cooking. So it's really easy to use. We have only 2 buttons. The first one is push and hold to test.
Okay.
And the second one, let's say you light up a candle and there is a smoke but there's no fire. It's going to give you a couple of minutes, is push to hush. You can hush the smoke alarm, you can open the windows and clear out the air.
The program, it was up to possibly 3 smoke alarms? Is that
yeah,
what it is?
For each house we install up to 3 smoke alarms. We also have a bedside alarm for people who have a hearing problem.
Oh, that was a question that one of the seniors asked me, that she had a hearing aid and she was very worried about it.
So basically we have a device, we call it a bedside alarm. Basically we install a device, it's like a bedside alarm, and put a device under the bed and the pillow. In case a fire happens, it's going to shake the bed and the pillow and give some light.
Whoa.
So basically the seniors or anyone who have a hearing problem would know there's a fire and he will escape.
That is really cool. That's a really cool thing. I didn't know about that. And I did. I have told a few folks at the senior center that we were going to be talking today, and she said, yeah, I have hearing aids. She just had gotten hearing aids. And she says, and I am so worried that I won't hear the tornado, alarm, or I won't hear the fire alarm. So I will make sure that she watches this show and she gives you a call, because I think that is very helpful. At the end of last year, we had another safety show. It was more just a general safety show on how not to have falls, to make sure that your hallways didn't have like rugs in them or boxes stacked in there, just so that it wouldn't create a slip or fall hazard. So I'm assuming this is pretty similar to making sure for fire safety as well, right? You want to make sure that you have a clear path to get out of your house, or if a fireman has to come into your house, that you don't have things blocking your hallways or your entryways. So that's another safety tip we could make sure.
Correct. So basically, after we install the smoke alarms, we have a couple of information. We try to educate the household. We also give them, besides the home fire safety checklist, we give them some information about how to create an escape plan. So basically, we can give them a sheet and we can draw the house, and we can point out the fire exits and how to exit from 2nd floor, what's the possibility if you got stuck in the house. And we also give them some tips if you practice this at least twice a year. And because most of the fires happens, most of the recent studies shows that you have less than 2 minutes to escape the house. We also give some information about how to have a gathering point outside the house, so make sure everyone is safe, so you don't have to worry about someone got stuck in the backyard or someone still inside.
I did that when I used to work. Before I retired, we would have fire drills, and we'd all have to go, each floor would have to go to a different spot outside. But I have not talked to my husband about doing that in case of a fire. That's a very good point, and I will make sure that we do that, to have that conversation after today's show. Yes, that's one thing I had not thought about, is having a place to meet so that he doesn't think that I'm inside and I don't think he's inside. That's
Correct.
a very good point. So yeah, so that's a lot of good safety information, because we want to keep our seniors safe. We want to keep everybody safe. So I'm glad this program is open to everybody in the state of Michigan, right? So that would be very good. Is there anything anything else that we can talk a little bit about weather-wise? We know we've just had a couple of really bad storms. Mother Nature has not been very nice, and it's only early this year. We've had some bad thunderstorms. We've had some power outages. We know tornadoes are coming. So there are a couple other little tips that you might be able to give our seniors to keep them safe.
Of course. First thing, make sure that you are prepared. Always know what might possibly happen in the area. Have a plan, have an emergency kit, make sure you have all the food, water, medicine, and kind of money. Always listen to emergency local radio stations, just like NOAA. They give some information about what might happen in the local area. Always be prepared, follow the instructions, and practice. We can also go to redcross.org. We have a lot of flyers and information how to be prepared in case of evacuation that might happen. We do presentations for senior centers, any kind of school, church, religion organization. We try to tell the people how to be safe if a tornado or thunderstorm happened. The best thing to do is be prepared, practice with the households, with friends, family, with anyone, and share the information. Because most people, the recent study shows that at least 54% of the United States of America thinks that the disaster is not going to affect them. So most people don't know that's a real thing. Like if a disaster happened, they say, no, it's not going to affect me, but it will affect you. It's going to affect everyone. So always be prepared, always follow the instructions and listen to local news because they give the information, give you what's might wrong, and always pay notice to what's the difference between a watch and a warning. Watch that it's possible in the area, warning that there's a disaster going on and you have to seek shelter immediately. So always follow instructions and have an emergency kit with you.
Well, I grew up, I'm a sci-fi buff. I know you're kind of young, so I don't know, but I loved Star Trek, I loved The Twilight Zone, and I used to watch a show called Lost in Space. I don't know if you know Lost in Space. Well, they had this big robot, all right, his name was Robbie the Robot, and Will Robinson was the little boy that he always played with. And every time Will Robinson was going to get into trouble, he would go, warning, 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 Will Robinson, you know. So I always kind of equated warning, warning as danger, that means there is an immediate tornado, and seek shelter and hurry up and, you know, don't go outside and look at the cool weather pattern that's going out or the skies that are going out. But when it says warning, that means get to safety immediately. So that's how I kind of remember it, because Will Robinson used to get into all kinds of troubles, and that's how the robot would warn him, you know, to get out of the way. So our time has just flown by today, and is there any other things that you would just like to summarize and say to our audience?
Please make sure to test the smoke alarms in your house, practice fire escape plan. If the smoke alarms doesn't work or you don't have at least one smoke alarm per level of the house, give us a call. We will come to your house and help you. Always make sure to be prepared, have some knowledge about what might happen in the area, and the Red Cross is always there to help the people in case of emergency that might happen.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the cold, cold winter night, the poor little match girl had nowhere to go and sat down in the middle of the street.
Cold, cold.
She took a match and struck it to warm her little freezing body up. Looking into the flame, she saw somebody smiling at her. That was her grandmother. "Oh dear, I'm now with you." Then her grandmother took the little match girl to a place for peacefulness.
Grandma, where are we at now?
Oh dear, we're at the farmer's market. It is open in wintertime on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you're looking for some fresh food, friendly people, and fun in this cold winter time, come to the Ann Arbor Farmer's Market. Always fresh and friendly.
That's our show for today. Thank you for joining us at Senior Moments. I hope to see you at the Pittsfield Township Senior Center on May 19th for their Life Enrichment Day. It looks to be a fun-filled event. I'm signed up, so I hope to see you there. Until next time, I'm Bonnie Weber.